What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Monique 69 Ways, and I am here with Candy Love, Tika, EJ, Tamika's Den. We are here to talk about ZATIMA Season 4, Episode 3 and 4. Hey, ladies, how are y'all doing this evening?
Hey. Let's get the conversation going.
Yeah, so what's your
Good.
thoughts on this episode? So what are y'all some of y'all thoughts on episode 3 and 4, Candy?
Mm. Zach, I'm gonna need Zach to step up. I'm gonna need Zach to man up. I'm gonna need Zach to grow up.
Mm,
Yeah, this is
okay.
all Zach. Yeah.
Tika.
Listen, I need Angela to go on and let Fatima know that that crazy ass girl been in her house. That's what I need. That Leslie been
Mm,
creeping in the creep. I just have this feeling in my gut that she has not revealed that part of what actually happened. So some issues about to go down, but the episodes collectively were both good. I was like, okay, next, what's next? Let's get out this freaking house real quick. And then, I mean, and one more thing, I'm gonna just say this: Fatima, stop blaming Zach. You volunteered to do this damn part. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
okay.
But I love both episodes. Yeah.
EJ.
Yeah, I mean, these were two pretty solid episodes. I had mixed feelings about it, but I do wonder if Angela ever said anything. Bryce was funny. I'm sorry, Bryce was getting on my nerves, but he was still funny though
Yes.
in this particular episode. And other than that, I just found the Leslie parts were interesting. I was like, this girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I need them to stop treating Deja like a redheaded stepchild. She over here trying to help out. She trying to get with Preston. She ain't worried about Zach no more. She trying to get with Preston. Let her be. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Tamika's Den.
It was cute. It was cute. I definitely need them to know what the hell is going on with Leslie, because Leslie is taking it to the fatal attraction, baby, and all of the stalkerish, crazy, deranged. But I'm actually interested in it. I want her going, but she came to really put the C in the craziness of it all, honey. She's maxing out, and yeah, Fatima. I mean, if you gonna do a damn dinner, girl, you gonna do the damn dinner. You the one that volunteered for it. Order up some damn food. Why you acting like y'all ain't got no money? You should have been just ordering up some food and calling it a day.
I know, right? It's just like she is like making herself stressed, like when she doesn't have to. I get that part. Yeah, I enjoy both of the episodes, and yeah, Cray, Leslie is on one. Okay, more ways than one. And I was like, okay, I don't know what's up with this lady, but she playing her part though. Um, we got some people in the chat. Say hey to everyone. Renee, Trina Boo, Lori. Who else? Demetria, Deborah. Hey everyone. Mary Rose One. Hey everyone. Thank y'all for coming through
Hey.
as we talk about episodes 3 and 4. I got a couple of slides. Let me see if I can bring it up. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right. So episode 3, you see them in the bed. Zach is like he trying to sneak out of bed because he's trying to go to the office on a Saturday, which is hilarious the way he was trying to roll out of the bed from under Fatima pregnant self. And she called him and she's not feeling him going into the office, and he knows the potluck day dinner is happening to that day, and she's not feeling it. And she let it be known about her feelings. And he said he got to go to the office because Preston, they dealing with some clients. They was able to, I guess, fill up the office with tenants because they have the office space, and I guess you had to fill it up with tenants and stuff like that. So they say the money is rolling in, and I'm not mad at that. Yeah, they were just teasing each other because he played a recording of her snoring, and she showed a picture of him drooling. It was just a little funny play. I guess one another, and he just said he make sure he'll be on time for the potluck dinner tonight. So we get to Zach office, child, him and Bryce. What do y'all think of Bryce look before I go into this? Is interesting. I'm like,
It's a lot of hair.
different. Right, that's what I'm like. Is it right?
I'm glad that little nasty ass band-aid gone, okay?
Thank you.
You got a lot of hair.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Bryce looking nice. So he came in the office.
Bryce, look at Preston with the muscles. Woo.
Well, Preston always did it for me, so that's nothing. That's
Okay,
nothing.
the
That's a
muscles
regular
is
day for
popping.
Preston.
They popping out right now.
He's giving
Look, he borrowing from
WrestleMania or
Zach's
something.
closet.
Like he got another job. Like he working on something with The Rock or something.
He a
Or-
cowboy.
He giving
So, you know, he
bouncer.
probably throwing haystacks and
Right.
baling hay. But he's fine.
Yes.
Like y'all said.
Zach done got beat. I mean, not Zach. What's his name? Preston done got beat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
He looking thicky.
I think he always been like that, but he been wearing those flannel jackets and stuff, so he like hiding it, you know, looking real
Okay.
country. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna need you to borrow something from Zach or what's the name from Sister's Closet, because he used to always wear them sweaters. Yeah, so he at the office. It was funny between Zach and Bryce. I'm like, they come a long way. I guess he kind of forgiving Bryce in a way, you know. So because Bryce let it be known that he's going over Angela's house, fixing stuff and doing stuff, and it was just funny how he is sending Bryce off, in my opinion. How to handle Angela. I just find it funny in the way he talking and grabbing himself. It was just wild for me. But I also like that when he brought up the potluck, after what he was bringing, he said he just bringing some expensive wine. And Bryce said he said Zach want to know what he's bringing, like food wise. And Bryce said, I thought black people don't eat. Everybody cooking. I like good answer. Good answer. And Zach said, unless you are invited over for a potluck. I was cracking up. So what are y'all thoughts on this interaction between Zach and Bryce first? For as Zach saying that Angela is playing him dirty, got him doing cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. So what are y'all thoughts? I'm gonna start from the bottom, EJ.
No lies told. I mean, let's just keep it real and call it what it is. Angela is using Bryce. She don't want to be with Bryce, but she like him to come over there and do all the things. Maybe somewhere deep down inside, she wants to find a friendship with him. But I mean, do we really do our friends like that when we know that this person want to be more than friends? Like Angela's not dumb. She knows exactly what Bryce wants from her. She knows that he's trying to have more than that, and she's just allowing it. So I wasn't really mad at Zach. I wasn't mad at him saying it, but that advice that he was giving her, I was like, bro, that probably ain't gonna work with her. That probably ain't the right advice to give. But I'm glad that he said, have him open his eyes up, because Bryce is just gonna continue to run around like a little puppy dog trying to get back with Angela, and Angela is not even in that space, and clearly she hasn't said it with her chest. She can maybe have said the words, but she ain't said it with her chest and her actions, because every time we see her, she always letting him in. She always, like, she's just always giving him that inch, which means that he feel like, oh, maybe I can get a little bit further. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it is. Angela, she knew what she was doing.
Tamika.
I mean, she is using him, but at this point, he wants to be used. He wants to be, around her in any way that he can be around, because she definitely has said it. She be dissing him right in his damn face, and he be taking it, and then he be coming right back over. So, I mean, that part, I get it. Yeah, Zach got a point, but that advice held to the no. You trying to get that boy taken out. You know damn well you shouldn't be telling him to go say that to Angela. And you wouldn't say that to Fatima. So,
Thank you.
Talking about say it deep, come from your nuts. Yo, Zach, shut the hell up. When you about to get both of y'all taken out, be giving him that advice to say that to her.
That part. That part. Tika.
Yeah. I just thought, he needed to figure out how to speak up for himself, whether regardless of who was giving the advice, he definitely needed to speak up for himself. Yeah, like Candy said in the comments, he owes Angela for having her goodies spread across the internet. But I just love that he tried to speak up. He has such a that other personality. He's so clean cut type personality. He don't know how to be hood. He don't know how to speak hood. And so for him to try to say it with his chest was hilarious to me. Yeah, Zach, you set your boy up for failure, but it was worth the try.
Candy love.
It was a big no for me. I'm like, Zach, you trying to get this man head knocked off?
Clean
One,
off.
it was disrespectful. To say to her, why would you tell him to do that? Because like, I think EJ or Tamika just said, like, you wouldn't even say that to Fatima. So why would you think that would be okay for you to say to Angela? And then that's not how he speaks. He doesn't even act like that. So why would you think that's okay? And then he owes Bryce. You left out a big part of the story, Negro. You had her goodies spread across the whole internet. Like, you should have led with that. Like, I owe her. So yeah, I'm doing these things right now because I do owe her. I'm trying to stay in her good graces. And yeah, you need to, let your nuts hang, and be a man and stand up and let her know that you're not going to be there for everything. However, you do owe her at this moment because you had that girl spread across the world, and because you put cameras in her apartment. She didn't do that. You did it. So
Right.
yeah, no.
So yeah, I just chuckled when he said, "Did you at least sniff it?" Because he said you dropped some things off. He thinking that they smashed and they really didn't. I was like, Zach, you was wild. So Preston did come in the office. He had some big news. They trying to get to commercial real estate. So he was telling him about the commercial space. His broker has a contact at a capital firm that they is selling, I guess, at a strip mall in Alpharetta, yeah. They asking for a closing referral before they take it to market, but it's a real high ROI. I'm not into real estate, so there's that. I'm like, okay. Bryce, of course Bryce is down for it. Preston let it be known that it's gonna be hard to get into commercial real estate. Due to them two are minorities for minorities. So, story of our lives. So Preston is working on getting them a LOI, and he said he's making gumbo. And he said he is down. He know how to make. He's from the country. He know how to make gumbo, and it definitely not gonna have no raisins in it. Because Fatima said, make sure both of your partners make sure they don't have no raisin in their food. I was cracking up. And Bryce wants Zach to tell Angela that he's not a toy. Funny. Y'all got any thoughts on them getting into commercial real estate and of it all? Do y'all even know anything about commercial real estate? Do I have anybody?
I know they bound to make a lot of money. Return of interest was the return of interest, and they bound to make a lot of money if they can get into that network, because them people don't like us people in their network. You know what I mean? So he brought it to him, but he was confident that he was gonna be able to secure the deal by the time of the dinner. We're gonna see a little bit different, but I was like, okay, we got to use the one white boy that's on the team to get what we want. So,
okay, yeah, she says to get what we want.
Yeah, that part. I think ROI means return on investment, but an LOI, I think it means letter of intent, like letting them know that they're going to
do, yeah.
And it means that they're going to buy the property, or that they're going to put in an offer to buy the property. But I thought that this was cool. Like, I'm glad to see them actually doing business for once. Like, honestly, I was like, we got this office building, everything going on in this office except for business. So that was the most that I was just excited that we're actually talking about business at the office and that it's not crazy. And I expect guys to talk about guy stuff as well, you know. And I felt like this was a guy conversation, but then we also threw in the business with this. So I think it's kind of cool and interesting that that they're all still working together. And I'm actually really proud of Zach that he's actually moving past that thing with Bryce in order to see that, that although Bryce made a mistake, we get it. He did make a huge mistake and did something that he wasn't supposed to do. I do feel like Bryce's intentions was not to harm Zach. I just think that he, just did too much. But I think that now that he knows that he did too much, I think he's going to act accordingly. And I think that he's going to make it. I think that he's going to be a good partner. At the end of the day, he's been good for Zach in some ways. So I enjoyed this part.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Like you said, I'm glad to see them doing business. Anybody else got any thoughts, Candy, Tamika, before I move on?
Yeah, like he just said, I was just glad to see them doing some work and having the conversation. But I thought Preston was black. I thought he ain't black on there.
Not on the show.
Not on the show. Look, nah.
Okay.
In real life, but not on the show.
Right.
Well, and then also the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So there's that.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't care about their business talk. I mean, it was cute, but Bryson, you can bring me some gumbo anytime, honey.
Oh goodness.
I mean, Preston, child, Preston.
I know what you mean. I know you talking about Bryce over there. Moving on.
I don't know if you want anything from Bryce, child.
Nope. So, Fatima is making it hard for herself. She's going to grocery shopping. She wish she could just do a what's that called? That can deliver your groceries. Instacart. Thank you.
Instacart. Just about every grocery app have where you don't even have to do Instacart. You can do it directly from the thing. A lot of them have that. A lot of people who drive for a little Spark thing. You go get it's so many. She ain't have to go get them damn groceries.
Sounds like a professional.
We really did at all, honey.
And then she still forgot. And then she still forgot some stuff. So, what was the point, girl? You like your phone.
And she got pregnancy brain.
Mm-hmm. She just made it hard on herself. Like, she didn't have. I understand we be wanting stuff to be perfect. We'd like to go above and beyond, but girl, you 92 weeks pregnant. I'm gonna need you to sit down and chill out.
92 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna need you to chillax, and hold. Sorry, you got to make him do it, but hold Zach accountable. Shit, like I know he had to go to work, but okay, it was a Saturday. He had to go to work, but whatever.
Well, yeah, because technically he was supposed to already go meet up with Preston, but he wanted to stay there and do the rubber dub with her. So therefore now I gotta go because the business got to be handled, so we still can get our money coming in. But why did we wait till the last minute to shop anyway? We knew this dinner was coming.
Yeah,
right.
That too.
Especially she was the one who kept saying, "I want to do this for y'all. I want to do this for y'all." You knew you wanted to do it all along, girl. Stop playing with me.
Mm-hmm.
I love Fatima, but now dang, come on now. Let's just be
stress free. Like, girl, that was unnecessary stress. Okay.
Yeah. So she's on the phone with Angela, and Angela's like, "Where's Zach?" And she did ask that question, and Angela volunteered her services to help cook since she already coming with Bryce anyway as his date. And that was a shock to Fatima, and because Zach didn't say anything, mind you, Zach did tell Bryce like, "Why you say nothing?" Now I gotta call Fatima. He forgot to call Fatima. Then he ended up calling while they was on the phone. It was funny to see it was okay, but it was too late. Yeah, so I don't understand. I didn't get why it was a big deal of Bryce inviting Angela. Why would Fatima have a problem with that? I didn't get that part. Did somebody get that part?
It was another mouth to feed. Shoot, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, but she is helping. She offer her service.
Yeah, you literally on the phone with her and she helping and she's your girl. I didn't really see a big deal with it either. I'd have been like, okay, girl, make sure you bring some food over with you.
Right. Okay.
Period. Like simple, easy breezy.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
let
I
her
ain't
leave either. She wouldn't have left when we'll get there when we get there.
Again, I need people to start.
Again.
Let me tell y'all, just know that I'm not going to turn it down. Oh, you need me to help you? Yes, I need your help. Go. Yep.
And a
I'm
real
good on that.
friend is not asking. Like I said, we're not asking. We're doing.
Just
Right.
doing it. Exactly.
We'll
Anyway.
pop up like nah. And she pregnant too? Please.
Exactly. You'll be like, girl, sit down somewhere. I'm gonna take care of
Right.
this.
Me and Bryce got it.
Exactly.
You want to
Okay.
be up my ass anyway. Come on,
That-
wash these dishes.
Watch these dishes. It's funny. Y'all got any thoughts of this conversation of her being upset?
She's just doing the most, just extra for no reason. She put
I'm
herself,
gonna
she
need
put
her to
herself in
chill.
this position. If she couldn't handle it, she should have never volunteered to do it. She just, we know she a part of America's most loved toxic couple. So I guess these toxic mannerisms are going to come out. She, I'm just like, calm down. You stressing yourself out. Again, we've already mentioned the things that she could have done to make this whole thing easier. She also could have solicited Angela. We know Angela know how to cook. You could have been like,
Yeah.
okay, sis, friend, I need you to cook 2 more dishes and then I'll be good. You know what I mean? But you want to be superhero, super Fatima, and do it all by yourself. And then later on, you want to give Zach a little attitude because extra people gonna come. Now you should ask him, do you think your boy's gonna want to bring somebody? That would have eliminated that. And not saying that you want to invite the extra people, but okay, well, the more people that come, the more food that come. Only one other person per guest. And that would have solved all that. But then you get extra people pulling up. So we're gonna see them extra people at the table.
But Zach said, I'll
Right.
order food. I'll order food. I'll
He
order
keeps
food.
saying it.
No. Sarah, you bought food.
Acting like they broke. Like, girl, y'all are not broke. Y'all could have at least afford an extra $100 to $200 worth of food. Come on now. If y'all invite people over there to come eat, then I'm sure you got some extra money stashed somewhere that you can order the food so people can come. And all she had to do was pick sides.
The way these groceries is set up these days, them bags she got in her hand right there probably cost $200.
Right.
That part.
Yeah,
And
she
the
should
bag
have
bought it
added
was $2.
$15 more to it to get the delivery.
Hilarious. We about to move on from this. Fatima stressing herself out.
Oh God.
Child Nate is at Belinda's house, clipping his toenails. She is tired of him. Clipping his toenails, got his dirty socks and stuff all over her couch. She is tired of him. She said, "You've been here 3 days. It's your wife's turn to get some of that your time." It's your wife's turn. And he said he's not trying to go home because Lori got her brothers like looking for him. And if he get called by her brothers, he will have to make it work in his marriage. So he don't want to do that. He don't want to make it work with Lori, basically. So Belinda is trying to not trying to hear it. And then she kicked him out. Like, you gotta go. She's like, I ain't trying to hear that. And you don't pay rent? Bye. You've been here too long. 3 days is too long. 3 days is the max. So you gotta go. What are y'all thoughts on just Nate and Belinda? Candy.
I'm sick of your shit. I need Nate to get up and get out and get something. He need to go do something. Does he have a job? Is he employed? No, he's unemployed. Laying on you clipping your nasty toenails. You had a pile of toenails on that. I was like, that was so nasty. That was disgusting. You disrespectful because you got your clothes everywhere. You didn't put your toenail clippings on my table. They ain't even on the floor. They on the table. That's worse. I'd rather them be on the floor, and I got to vacuum them up. That you put them on the table. Anyway, you got your dirty clothes all across my house. You nasty. You a slob. So it's easier for you to do what you're doing at Holinda's house because it's easy, it's simple. There's no structure. There's no kids. There's no bills. There's no structure at the house. There's nothing to do there but lay up and screw. At home, you got bills, you got kids, you got a house to take care of, you got a wife to take care of. It's easier for you to do nothing. So I'm gonna need Nate to go ahead, and then you go to the barbershop, child, and Belinda, it is what it is. You get what you get. Like, send that lady her husband back, or tell him to get a divorce. 'Cause why? He's gross. Yes, Tika, he's a disgusting man child. Ugh.
Tika.
Listen, that's what Belinda get. She's trying to stay close to Zach and that little crew, and decide to mess with the homie. And now she looking stupid. Now she ready to kick him out. You asked for this clown. You knew he was a clown the first couple of days you messed with him, but you went back anyway because you're trying to get in the life of Fatima and Zach. You're trying to get in their business. You're trying to be a part of everything they got going on. So you get what you get. What you call her? Herlinda? That's her. That's her name for real. Herlinda.
Tamika's then.
I don't give a damn about no freaking Nate or Belinda Hollander. I can't stand either one of them. They deserve each other. I didn't even know he still was going home to the damn wedding. I guess.
He ain't trying to go home. He is not trying to go home. But yeah. EJ, what you got of Nate and his toes?
Listen, well, clearly somebody on this panel has to give some love to Belinda and Nate. So let me try to muster up something. Listen, what a minute. Dang. Listen, I got positive things to say. Give me a second. Listen. Nate is going through something right now. He's in transition.
Look, she can't even keep it straight.
Stay with it. Come on.
I'm trying to stay with it. Lord's telling me to stop playing, and I can't. I'm trying not to.
Right.
Nate is in transition right now, and he's trying and he's doing his best to try to do better. And Belinda, she is, she's trying to.
You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that. Why are you trying to fix yourself?
Right.
She's trying to put a family back together again. Listen.
Wipe the back of her head.
Tried and failed.
I tried. Baby, I tried. I pass on this one, Mo.
Okay. So she kicked Nate out. He ended up at the barbershop, and you see Tony and Tyrone. He just bitching about her kicking. He said, "You don't supposed to be there anyway," and they trying to tell him to go home. And then he asked Tony, "Can he stay with him?" He was like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, nah. He trying to go everywhere but home. And then they trying to Tyrone talking about, like, trying to encourage him to go back to Lori and talking about lay the pipe down and stuff like that. And he asked for a testosterone pill. It was just funny. Like, boy. And then he left. And then, Tyrone had to clock Tony for leaving the shop early, like, because he wanted to leave early. He asked if Tyrone could lock up. And Tyrone really wanted to talk to Tony and ask him he was okay about, what happened. Because Tyrone said he stuck his neck out for him to make things go away and tell him don't fold, because, he ain't trying to go to jail, prison forever. Yeah. So Tony, he told Tony that you got to remember that you was defending yourself against this young man when you fought this young man. So, but Tony said, taking the life is heavy. Tyrone said, if you don't get your shit together, then we all gonna be jammed up, basically. Yeah, because he ain't trying to do no hard time. So yeah, he said, I'm gonna need you to get your stuff together because this ain't it. You might say something or do something, and then we all messed up. So what are y'all thoughts on this? Start with Tamika.
Better call Tyrone.
You did call
Listen, yeah, he did call him. Listen, I need Tony to get it together. I like that he has a heart and a conscience. He feels bad about it. This ain't what he wanted to do. He ain't just trying to go out here and take people out, but it was either him or you. So you would prefer it to be him, and you still here. And take advantage of that and don't mess it up, because I don't want you or Tyrone to get locked the hell up. But I don't know if Tony can stay strong, if he could stand 10 toes down on what he did and keep his damn mouth shut and not get caught going to drop off these damn envelopes. That's the question.
EJ.
Yeah, I'm glad that he has a little bit of a heart and all of that good stuff. But listen, when it comes to jail, I don't do it. And if I done stuck my neck out to help you, I'm gonna need you to just get it together, suck that shit up. Suck that stuff up, and let's because if you you got a conscience about it, you feel bad about it, but do you really want to go to jail because somebody tried to take your life? No, you feel bad about that, go pray about it, do all the things that you need to do, but at the end of the day, keep your mouth shut and keep my name out of it, and let's start walking around here like this. Do that stuff at the house. I'm sorry, I'm about my freedom. I'm not doing it. I don't do jail.
Tika.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened. Like, did y'all hide the body? Did y'all call the police and Tyrone lied for him to the police? Like, that's the part that I'm unclear about. Like, what actually happened? We know the whole scenario of the kid walking in and Tony popping off on the dude because the dude was about to pop off on him too. But what the heck? Because what if y'all already talked to the police, then at the end of the day, Tony just need to go to therapy. But if y'all hiding bodies and stuff, then that's a whole different type of scenario. So what did y'all do? And Mr. Tyrone, he looked gangster enough, not so gangster, but gangster enough to do some stuff. He know how to call some people to hide somebody. So I'm just confused about that part.
As long as they ain't cutting them up like Charles.
That's what I wanted to know. Like, did they dump the body somewhere? Did they take him down by the riverside? Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah, I really want to know what happened with that. It seems to me, it seems if it was a just unaliving, then it seemed like you should just talk to the police about it. But if it wasn't, then maybe that's why y'all did what y'all did. Yeah, he pulled up on you and was trying to do you in, but why would you go through the measures you went through to do whatever it is y'all did? Why go through all of that and now you having these thoughts? You should have just took him out. You should have just, because I don't know what happened. I just need you should have just told the police, because you got too much going on. Now you got Tyrone in jeopardy and whoever else, Freedom might be in jeopardy. Whoever Tyrone put in place to do whatever they had to do. Y'all might have too many accomplices. Now you got accomplices. Now you got stuff going on. And because we don't know what happened, we can only speculate, and then got me doing all this.
Maybe he got 2 strikes.
I didn't even know what happened.
Maybe he got 2 strikes and this gonna be his third one, and so he didn't want to. I'm just joking. I don't know.
But if it was a just unaliving, then because this man walked into your place of business, so I need the backstory, people. Where's the backstory? Where we missing a section, and I need it because I don't know. And I need Nate with his nasty ass to go on down to the courthouse, borrow $250 or however much costs to get a divorce down in Georgia. Take it to the divorce people, and go ahead and file that paperwork. Because if you don't want to go home, you sit up in a funky ass barbershop because you don't want to go home. Go find you something else. Just go divorce the lady, okay? And what you got to leave them kids? Some you redid your will. What you leave them? You ain't working nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. What do Nate do? I can't remember. Did they ever say? I can't recall. because he always with Holinda. I can't. But yeah, so I would like to. Yes, we all would like to know what happened to the body.
I don't know what happened to the body.
It was funny when he was trying to hug Tyrone from the behind, and Tyrone like, if you don't get your ass off me, like, I ain't with that soft stuff. Like, nah, you gonna need to like get out of here. Go find you a cuddle buddy. That was funny to me.
Oh, Tika. Well, they said he had one though. I thought. I don't know, child. We got to whoever writing this season, this story, they need to tell us, okay?
I agree.
She said, I
Because you
need
know
to-
my mind could run all kind of scenarios.
Listen, because we doing too much. We running around in circles unnecessarily.
Hey, it's the dinner time. Okay, we know Zach wants Fatima to relax, and she keeps stressing herself out. Like she putting herself through this stress for this potluck. That it's like she had like she's cooking all the food, and not everyone is bringing a dish or something to contribute to eat. It's just wild the way she is stressing herself out about this potluck. Yeah, so the first people who came to the door was Angela and Bryce. Angela did cook and she brought some spaghetti. And then Zach trying to encourage Bryce Tail to speak up for herself, like, girl, because women say today, women gonna save the day. And they was kicking, and then Zach looking at Bryce like, you just gonna let her say that. And he had the nerve to say, Angela, I pay for the ingredients, you cook them. That's not that's the way it goes. No suburban mom. And then grab his crotch. And she said, excuse me? Like, who the hell are you talking to? And then Bryce like, who are you talking to? And like I said, he was grabbing his junk, and Zach tried to stop it. Jack was like, this is not what I told you to say. And then they would say about it though, but y'all got any thoughts on this at all?
I just want to know, if it was another man, would she talk to that other man like that? Like, why is she I mean, I understand everything that she and Bryce, Angela and Bryce have gone through. I completely get that. But she literally belittles him every time she talks, and he was trying to get some courage for himself. But even when he's just, being just himself and fixing stuff and just being nice, and she's so just mean to him all the time. Like, I don't understand. We need to check Bryce into therapy, because Bryce, why you taking it? Why you putting up with this? There are many other plus size women in the world that I'm pretty sure would treat you nicely, or even give you that fantasy world or that extracurricular life that you like, that curricular lifestyle. Okay. But Angela just aggravate me anyway, so I guess it wouldn't help. I don't have nothing good to say. I'm sorry. I just like
And I second that emotion. Listen, I'm with you on this one, Tika, because why? Like, why we always talking to Bryce like this? Like, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have said what he said about the story. I mean, Zach is amping him up, but the thing is that you can tell that he's just trying to do whatever it is that Zach is not so good at hiding, trying to amp him up to do. Like, and if we just go back some, she does do that. Like, every time she always be like, he'll say something or he try to say something nice, and then she'll say something mean. But I don't know if he like it. I don't know what it is. And I get why Zach is trying to get him to have like this little courage. Like, I think I can, go ahead, do something. I mean, but he just needs to, he don't need to do it like how Zach's saying do it. Cause Zach is, doing a little bit more and put a little stank on it. And he would never do that, but he can say it in a nice way to where he just asserts himself without being disrespectful to her either. You know what I'm saying? But he does need to have, he got to get a little more. Because why, Bryce? Why? But I mean, this could just be who he is. He could just be docile. And if he just going to be docile, he just going to be docile. And that just is what it is. I'm not mad at that either.
I definitely think that's part of his personality. And I think that's her personality too. I don't think she just does it to Bryce because I can't remember their names. But it was two other dudes that she was pretty much like, yeah, you could go now, and saying whatever to them. And that old man that she had, her little sugar daddy, when she thought it was him, when she was innocent, with the whole camera thing, she went off on him. I just think that's who she is.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Angela just aggressive. She just boisterous. She just assertive and all those. She's just rah. And everybody, she gets like that with all men. I don't know she might need to go therapy too. Because why are you so aggressive and mean to all these men? You calling these men over to your house and then you kick them out and treat them like garbage. Like, why? You talk to them crazy, and maybe that's a fetish for her. Maybe that's. I don't know, but I don't have time to be talking to people like that all day long. That's to me that take too much energy. I don't. I ain't got it to do.
You right.
Yeah, so like I said, someone was at the door, and guess who's at the door? It was Preston was Deja. And Fatima is not feeling it at all. She was pissed. I'm like, this is another thing to get her stressed. Like, what are we doing? So yeah, so Preston act like she just came over when when he rolled up to the door, she just rolled up with him. Like they were strangers. He ain't want to kind of he had like he didn't want to claim her as her date, but she's his date. And they just saying like, why are you here? Like, why are you with this girl? He just said he was teaching her, like she said he was teaching her how to ride. And then he said horses. And then Fatima told Zach to handle it, and he was trying to kick her out for real. But yeah, before we're gonna get back there, but let's talk about this cut scene with Jeremiah. Still getting high, holding out for his mama. And then his mama walked up, like rolled up, looking clean and sharp. Right, I'm like, is she an angel or something, or this is real? So what is this was all in his mind? Is she his angel, guardian angel, or something, or is she's real? Like, cause what's going on? What are y'all thoughts on it, Candy?
I don't know. One of my homegirls said she was on some heavy medication once upon a time. And she saw all her ancestors.
Oh,
when she was
no.
I absolutely did. Okay, that I'm the girlfriend.
Oh, you the girlfriend?
Yeah, all the ancestors around me. Okay.
I don't know if Jeremiah was on that good, like, girl. But when he saw his mama, I said, "Oh no." To me, that sounds either, I don't know, it was a death angel or a angel. I don't know, because the mama is gone, glory.
That's what I thought. That's I'm like, yo.
Yeah, he was like, mama. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he going to the other side?
I think that Jeremiah is he's still in a state of grieving right now. Like, he's still very much like, sometimes people do certain things so that they can see certain things. Like, he might have got high one time and saw his mama and realized that if I get high, I'm going to see my mama. And so now every time I'm going to chase that high when I get ready to see so I can see my mama. And I feel like that might be something that has to do with it. Because there was a point when he was trying to when he was, wanted to go get clean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was really short-lived, of course, but
it was an attempt.
Yeah, but he did want to go get clean. But I think that situation, I mean, people have addictions and certain things push them back over the edge. And I think that for him, whatever this hell of a drug that he's smoking, the crackety rock, whatever it is taking him to a place where he wants to be, and that's with his mama. And he just gonna keep doing. It's definitely a dream. I mean, it's definitely a dream. But I mean, he calling for her and she coming. So y'all know he gonna keep chasing that high, right? Jeremiah, I don't know if Jeremiah gonna make it, y'all. They played last time, but he might not make it.
He playing the hell out this role. What's your homeboy name, Tika? He playing this role.
Amir,
Oh yeah,
shout out to
he
Amir
is.
Baraka. Literally, he's definitely but see, like
Yeah.
EJ was saying, like everybody's pretty much saying, Jeremiah is grieving. When you grieving, you bound to do anything to either numb that pain or get yourself closer to the person that you're missing. Many of us have probably done it for sure. And if his grief could literally unalive him. If he take the wrong shot of that stuff, or he take too much of that stuff, just because he's trying to catch that feeling, he's
Mhm.
gonna, he's gonna end up further than where he really wants to be. And him seeing his mama, I don't see how Miss when you die, when you gone, you come back. Your old self, your new self is supposed to come back. You're not supposed to look like what you dealt with when you was on Earth. So
She was pretty.
she was
Yeah.
pretty. She was clean. Her hair, everything. She looked like the Miss
Mhm.
Gladys we never thought we'd ever get to see. And she might be ushering him into the. I ain't gonna say that going into no gates, but she might be ushering him to that light, or
Mm.
she might come back and say something that can kind of say, "Hey, you need to get it together. I know I'm not here, but you need to get it together." But 9 times out of 10, when people start seeing their loved ones that's done passed on in that light and so vivid, they on their way to check out. So yeah,
Mm.
it could be one of the two situations.
Okay. Look, we didn't look. That was like basically the end of episode 3 of him seeing his mama, and then we didn't see him in all of episode 4. I'm like, wait a minute, we ain't gonna get back to Jeremiah. I guess it'll be episode 5. Okay. So let me get that back up. So, like I said, Fatima's not feeling Deja, Zach trying to get Deja out, and then Deja up there. Like she's scared. She's talking about pregnant women take those prenatal. They are very strong. They strong as hell. And she is ignorant. And yeah, so she called herself, said she was gonna tell y'all. She said, I'll leave, but I was gonna tell y'all about my doula services. And then that caught Fatima, that perked Fatima ears up for some reason coming from her. Yeah, and Angela said, I ain't never heard of a stripper doula. Like,
That's so
I haven't
cute.
either. So that was a key for me. And yeah, so Fatima let her stay, which was crazy. And then we at the dinner. So Zach expressed that he doesn't want Fatima to work full time. I ain't know she was working full time. It's hard to tell. But yeah, because she been at home lately. We ain't seen her in the office yet, have we? No. Okay. Yeah, so he don't want her to work full time. And then Preston said he wish he had like he knows a property or real estate attorney. And Fatima said like she has some in her network and she wanted to help out. And he was just talking about this commercial property. And then Preston's just let the rest of the table be known that it's gonna be hard to get into this commercial real estate game due to majority of the group is minorities and that they have some mafia stuff happens behind the scene. And then Bryce spoke up talking about how Zach made it and bootstraps racism cry, and they looking like, boy, they have to like get him straight for real. But then Fatima said when ignore discrimination, then it's a problem. Preston he sent proof of the funds and hopefully they'll get the LOI and that perk up stripper doula here talking about manifest property. She said, ooh. She keep chiming in like it's just funny to me because I'm like, girl, nobody and it's crazy and wild that she's sitting next to Fatima. I guess Fatima got to watch her. She's sitting next to Fatima. It's wild. It's wild to me. So what are y'all thoughts on this commercial property discrimination and racism crime bootstrap stuff? So anybody who want to go first can.
Well, I'll just go. Well, Fatima raised all that hell about Deja not being in her house. I don't care if Deja a doula, a doctor, a dentist. I don't care what she is. If you didn't want that heifer in your house, that heifer should not have been in your house. Find another doula. She ain't got to be who. And why you want her to be the one to bring your child into this world? I don't understand that. You raised all that hell and all that. Like you did all of that. You want to go get your pistol and everything, all for the girl to stay, and she sat beside you. All that for nothing. Fatima, you was working my nerves. Okay, I had put it on Zach in the beginning, but Fatima, you was making my ass itch. Okay, yeah, no, and Bryce, somebody tell me what bootstraps is. Is that something racist or something? I've heard everybody say bootstraps. A lot of people, black, white, Latino, Mexican, Hispanic, Asian, Irish, Russian. I've heard everybody say it. I don't know. Is that something racist or something?
Look, I don't know.
Hell, I don't know about. I mean, we all have said somebody, about bootstraps. So I think just the whole fact that it came from Bryce is what made it seem so offensive. Yeah, he was clueless to when he said about the blind, basically the blind racism and all of that stuff. He was definitely clueless to that, but that's why they are his friends, to educate him on what's really, what the real is, because he might be Asian, but he can go for a white man, and he can get whatever he want pretty much for the most part, until they look at that application and he got Asian or whatever on that application. But other than that, he can. We don't know that he's not exactly. He can get whatever he want. And
if he want to have someone, he can get one. I mean, a beauty supply. Never mind. I'm sorry. Mute.
Mute yourself, Chad.
I just want to know what the heck is what you call it, a salmon croquet, salmon croquet. Like, what the hell is a salmon? I know salmon croquet.
It's like you talking about the way she said it. Oh, okay.
They just hilarious to me. And they said the salmon croquettes was flat, so like cardboard, like cup holder.
It was a coaster. Oh my god, poor thing.
But that's why I was confused, because how did she know about the dinner to even make it? Even though Bryce said he thought it was a coaster. He done put his glass on it. I don't know, child, what was going on with that. And you was already ready, dressed to come in with Preston. And I don't know. That just was so weird. I didn't think that was going to go that way, because when we seen them in the preview, I'm like, oh, wait, Deja, how the hell she get there? So for it to play out like this, I'm like,
she's right. Really? She's probably peeking with her binoculars.
Yeah, she'd be nosy to everything. But I'm just saying, I was like, that's how it played out. Oh, okay, if y'all say so. But the whole doula thing, and she freaking helping deliver the stripper babies, I'm like, child. I mean, I was getting some giggles out of it. For Bryce, I think it was more so like the way he said it, even though that probably wasn't his intentions, it came off as if he was being ignorant and he just was saying the whole like racism doesn't exist thing. We're not gonna say that you came a long way, because sometimes they do say, well, all the rest of us can pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. We don't understand why you can't do it too. And he was basically saying that Zach did do that, so he don't see any reason why anything should stand in his way. He should be able to get anything. Yeah, he should, but the reality is it don't work that way. So the conversation he was having was real, as far as that was concerned. But I was just like, what are we doing here? Because Preston was like, girl, I'm not on no date with you. We are never, ever, 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 ever gonna get together.
Okay. He let that be known.
I think Preston is just lying. Let's just keep it real. It doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't have made any sense. Every time Fatima said something, he looked at Deja and he was like, I didn't know. So that tells me that you invited her, but you didn't know that there was tension between her and Deja, because clearly Deja's not going to tell you that there is this tension between them, and Zach hasn't told you about it. Maybe it just ain't came up in conversation. I don't know. But I just think that Preston is trying to fight the funk, and he don't want them to know that he really is feeling Deja low key. Like, I just don't believe it. Like, there's no way in no world that she was this dressed and ready and had all of it. Bruh, you invited her as because Zach was, you remember Zach was supposed to ask Fatima about it, but I'm pretty sure he asked Preston, was he going to bring anybody? She was probably like a last minute because he knew he could probably bring her. Well, I don't want to be the only one who ain't got somebody there, so let me just invite Deja. Like, that's probably how it went, but we just don't get all the context clues to lead us there. But that's probably exactly what happened. And then, just like Tamika said, exactly that. That term is something that people say when they try to act like there's nothing that hinders other people from getting to certain places. Like, we all know that racism exists and that there are certain spaces where certain people can't get into, or they have a very hard time getting into. So when someone says something like, oh, they were able to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, then you're just saying that, oh, so they could get out there and get it done. And so everybody should be able to get out there and get it done, as if there's no such thing as this racism doesn't exist, and there's no such thing as people blocking. DEI existed for a reason. It existed because of the fact that racism was such a blatant thing, and because people didn't want certain people who deserve to be in these certain spaces there. So Bryce, again, I don't think he meant to go down this road, but y'all know Bryce be Bryson. And I don't think he really even knew. I think it was just really a thing of him just being just not knowing what he was saying was, he just didn't know what he was saying was an offensive thing to say in that, especially, in that setting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't know. Oh, baby, he got to do better.
Oh yeah, he got to do better. But yeah, so Preston definitely let it be known to the table that him and Deidre is not together, and he said he is emotionally unavailable. And why he said that for? Because Angela said I am emotionally unavailable too, and here go Bryce got in his feelings. I was like, he said, so she was like, so you being nice to me was you to trick me into a relationship or something? And child, he's talking about he loved her and love sick, and Fatima jumping in, and Zach is looking like, dude, what are you doing? And Fatima was like, you shouldn't agree to be a friend if you just wanted something more than that. So what are y'all thoughts on these two crashing out? But she did apologize for, like, because she realized she did was like kind of taking advantage of him in the friendship. So any thoughts?
I thought it was cool. I was like, okay, so she admits it. It's what we all saw already, that she was using him to a certain extent, like, because she knew she could. Like, shoot, I need to get this done. Let me go ahead and get Bryce to do it. He want to be over here anyway. He want to be all up in my face anyway. Might as well do some work. Might as well get some stuff done. So I think it was cool of her to apologize, but really, really, to me, she finally didn't backtrack with her statement. Like, because she's always saying it, but then there's always a backtrack that allows him to come back in her space some kind of way. But this time it felt like she was like adamant about it. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I probably did that, but there is no way possible. Like, we're not going here. And I feel like if she sticks to this, anything after this is on Bryce. Anything after this right here, that's all him. And then as far as Preston and Deja is concerned, I think they are really, really cute together. And I think they would make a great couple together. I think they have a good yin and yang. And I'm not mad at it. I think that Preston is just fighting the funk, and that he really does like her. Otherwise, he wouldn't even allow her into his space like this. He just fighting it because I think because everybody else is being so judgmental about it. Maybe because she's a stripper. Like, I really don't know, but I think he really, really is feeling her. So,
You can't turn a hoe to a housewife. Tamika.
Some of them you can, you don't know.
Anyway, I ain't gonna
yeah, Angela said they look good together too. She was like, right, girl? I don't know. He say he want to focus on work. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that either. He might not mind getting away and being thank you man here and there, but he just might not, want to get into a serious relationship. We'll see how it goes. She said she gonna weigh him down. So.
Tika.
Listen, I'm just so over Angela. At this point, you're allowing this man, after he has already placed cameras in your home that have been hacked by the world to see all your goodies. So why would you, even though it was an honest mistake, why would you allow him to keep coming back to your house and doing stuff? Like, that's your fault. And you were playing him. And yeah, it took you a minute to acknowledge that you have been playing him. Basically, oh yeah, like DJ said, you come over, I'll get Bryce to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, she acknowledged it. Fatima, you was on the wrong team. You should have just shut up and listened and let them have that conversation. You shouldn't even have anything to say about it. And I'm with EJ. I want Preston and a Preston and a Deja. What do you call them? Deja.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good one.
I want them together because he needs somebody. He done been through enough stuff on that in that other world over there, that other universe. So I need him to get him somebody. And I think Deja, she gonna wear him down at least 1 or 2 times to where he could get her boots off the ground, and they gonna do the do. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be a hater. I don't want them to hook up. I'd rather for him. He don't have to. Deja don't have to be the first warm body for him to hook up with. I'd rather him hook up with Connie or somebody with a.
Connie is sick. Let Connie be sick.
Connie goes through stuff. She can't.
Look, he a nice guy. He got money. He be able to adopt her children. Anyway, Candy.
I'm with you, Deja. I like you, girl.
Angela. I think Angela likes Bryce. I think she just doesn't want to accept what he likes and the things that he has offended. Whatever it is, I think she likes him because why else would you call him other than why would you call him, spend time with him, let him spend a night on your couch? Like nobody's doing that. I don't think nobody's doing that in real life if they really don't like the person. Like
because he's safe. He's a safe choice for her.
Yep.
Yeah. And then what he did to her by putting those cameras in her house, that was like a major violation. Anybody else would have been locked up. You going to jail. Like, I would have called the laws on somebody that did something like that to me. But because she didn't and he corrected the problem, he's still allowed to be in her space. So I think she likes him. She just doesn't know how to accept him or to express her feelings towards him. She just knows to treat him bad and he's going to keep coming back. But I do need him to put his boots on the ground and stand up and say, no, I'm not going to take this from you. If you're not, we could be friends and cool and cordial, but I'm not finna be that type of friend to
at your beck and call.
If it's not reciprocated. Like, no. I don't really care for Deja like that, but I think Bryce could calm her down because she do too much for me. I don't like. She just do too much. She too woo. Is she on powders or something? Like, is she on something? She just do too much.
Oh no!
I mean, she just do too much. Like, girl, bring it on. Calm down. I think he will bring her. Like, calm her down. Not that she needs to change who she is, but I think she just needs to bring it down. She's just too extra.
Why she gotta be extra? Why, Candy? Why she gotta be extra?
Because she is. She walked in the house all extra. Like, why you got to use all the extra words? Girl, just say, well, I was invited and, okay. Just
because that's not her personality.
That's not her personality. And she does not have to change who she is. However, she needs to just bring it down.
I love how you say she don't need to change, but she just needs to bring it down.
Take a volume.
Bring it down. A notch, a 3 or 4.
Take a volume.
Lord.
Take a volume.
So raw.
That's probably her nerves. I don't know. Anyway, but dinner was over at a point because it just got weird. So at a point, dinner was over. Especially when they learned that she ain't got no credentials. She's not certified doula. She just said one of her girls at the club going to labor. I'm like, first of all, why are they there? So they were stripping all the way to that due date. Why are they there at the job? So yeah, they say, yep, dinner's over because Fatima was like, girl, you ain't even certified. You gotta go. So as they was leaving, we see Cray is peeping through the window. Cray, this crazy bee right here. Leslie. I'm like, oh my gosh, like Zach, y'all. This is like telling that Angela did not tell Fatima and Zach that
Yeah.
this be roll up in their house that day. Because I'll be having cameras, the doors be the locks will be changed. I'll be having cameras everywhere. And then yeah. So this was crazy. So we're gonna move, and this crazy bee called Malachi. Mm-mm-mm. She called Malachi, um, and she was just he was like, "Who's this? And how you get this number?" And it's Leslie, and she's in the car at first, and then eventually she came out because she's crazy, and he was shocked to see her belly. He's looking like, who baby is that? And she was saying it's yours. And they broke up 4 months ago, let it be known. So I guess she's supposed to be what, 4 months, 5 months at best. She talking about I gave you my best years. Malachi want Fatima, so she and child, he is just looking like what the heck. He said it's not his because he can't have kids. And then at one point he said he wanted to a test from the womb. And she looked shocked. She was like, they can do that? I'm like, yeah, they can do that. Like, you ain't do no research. You just roll up on this man with a fake belly. It's just wild. And then he keep telling her to leave, and we in the FBI lot, like, I'm gonna need you to go, like, and leave me alone. And he just said he was just trying to get out of there. He wanted the test, and he was trying to get out of there. And he was kind of pushing her a little bit, but she was falling to the ground, talking about, "Oh, I'm losing my baby," and stuff like that. And then he's trying to get away from her. He's trying to get in his car. This one time he really pushed her. She's like, "Ow!" all the way till he rolled off. It was funny. She was performing all the way to the end. Okay, with "ow." It was. What are y'all thoughts on this crazy bee and Malachi? Tika.
Listen, I just want to know, how does Malachi know what Fatima looks like right now? Are you still stalking Fatima too? Like, how do you even know? Like, her hair is like this. How do you even know it is Malachi? So clearly Malachi's still watching Fatima just as much as Leslie is, and he probably drove Leslie to the point of no return simply because he wanted her to be Fatima all these years, and now she really trying to be Fatima. And then she also kind of want a little bit of Zach. So yeah, I was just like, if I send you this picture, just know I see you, and that's all I got. That's all I got.
Tamika.
Yeah, this is the case of crazy and crazier. Because, yeah, he wants Fatima, she wants that. I don't know what the hell is going on. Baby, it was the way he kept pushing. It's not funny, but it's funny. The way he kept pushing her down for me, and she with the Malachi, oh, Malachi, oh, Malachi. I was like, what the hell? Like, this chick really needs to be in a damn straight jacket. She needs to be locked the hell away under the damn jail with security 24/7 because ain't no damn way. I just can't. Yeah, and I didn't know we could get a paternity test. Now, then 1 minute he did say, like, I'll call the girl, be quiet. I'll call the ambulance to take you to the hospital. She like, no, just drive me home. Like, he don't want to drive you home. He don't want to be nowhere around you. Child, yeah, this is definitely a hot ass mess. But I was enjoying it because I said she acting this damn part down.
That part. Yes. EJ.
Leslie crazy, but she was funny. She crazy funny. But the thing is that Malachi just is crazy. I 100% agree with Tika on this one. Like, the reason why she is what she is because you dated this woman, you dated her all this time, and you asked her to be somebody else. And now we are where we are. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship where that person wanted me to be this other person so much, like that's what they wanted, that they got a tattoo of this person on their body, and they want that person, like that's what they desire. Now, I do give her blame because she stayed in this relationship thinking that this man was going to want her at some point. I mean, that was crazy on her part as well, but I just can't give it all to her because you kind of created this demon and now we are where we are. And how do you know what Fatima got on and what she wearing and how her hair look? What, you Insta stalking her? Like, what's going on for real? You shouldn't be nowhere around her, nowhere near her. Okay? Because why? So because if I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw them together, Fatima had that blonde hair.
Yeah.
And so how do you even know? And you know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, we know that she was faking pregnant. Like, we knew that wasn't going to be real. But you don't know that that's not real. Like, the first thing you should have been saying, in theory, I would think, is we'll have a paternity test when the baby's born or whatever the case is. Like, we're not going to be together. Like, I just couldn't get down with Malachi just because all I think when I think about Malachi is, you didn't even want this woman, but yeah, you kept her around all this time to be something. Like, that was weird to me too. Like, both of y'all are weirdos. Both of y'all. She just done cracked. And you didn't crack. She cracked. She gone. She out there.
Woo. Candy Love.
Ow. 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 Malachi. Ow. We're going to lose your baby. You're going to lose your baby. Ow. Ow. Ow, Malachi. You're going to lose your baby. Ow. Ow, Malachi. I said, this bitch is crazy. What the ham and the cheese? Like, I rewound that part about 10 times because I was like, oh, she's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. And Malachi, you have created this monster because you picked the right face. And now she's her or wants to be her.
Mm-hmm.
But she wants Zach. But where are these? These are my friends. This is my family. How, Sway? How? Girl? She didn't went over. She didn't went over that cuckoo's nest.
Mm-hmm.
Lori, she went over the cuckoo's nest. Like, it's a wrap.
Yeah, then we saw her go home, rip that fake stomach off, and next to Zach picture and sitting in the bed with a Fatima wall. It was just some out of horror movie. Okay. Yeah, for real. So any other thoughts about this? Malachi and Cray Cray? Nope.
She had a whole shrine.
Oh yes. You know she.
And Fatima's name was on the wall. I said, oh,
like a crazed fan, like a stan. Okay.
What did she change her name?
Look, it might be coming. Look, you never know. So Zach had his face in the place between Fatima legs until he made a crazy joke, and then she said, "Get up off of me," and she was like kind of pissed at him for going to the office today, and he did act like, "You still mad at me for going to the office?" And she said, "You should have stayed and helped me." She said because she worried about like having time with him when this baby comes, stuff like that. So she just worried about Zach because he's his own boss, so he can do his own schedule. But he said he trying to get bread so they don't be starving. And she looking like we is not gonna be starved because she works too. So he like, yeah, I know we ain't gonna be starving, but he just saying like the grind doesn't have no clock. So he just worried about grinding until I guess the baby comes. So and then he did a gesture, turned his phone off, talking about some RIP to his phone. It's just gonna be them two. So what are y'all thoughts of her worrying about time with Zach? Y'all have any thoughts on this? And how he messed up eating cooch by making a joke? I don't know. Anybody can go.
Child, Fatima just her hormones is all over the place with this damn baby because you gonna have time and you still mad about him going to work, girl. How many hours later is it? Like y'all done had the dinner and everything laid down in the bed.
It's just crazy. So we gonna anybody else got any thoughts? Cause I'm about to move on.
I mean, I just want to know why she got mad that he couldn't see her face. Her belly was in the way. What she want him to lie? Her belly was in the way. I mean, and Zach, y'all ain't supposed to be doing it like that. You supposed to be doing it from the side, bro. Turn her to the side, and then anyway. Yeah, she was mad. She just wanted to be mad. She didn't have a reason to be mad. Yeah, I understand her thoughts of making sure that Zach is there for their baby, but she just literally in the same breath on the couch told him that you're gonna be a great dad to this baby. So what you need to Fatima needs to get out of her head and just know that Zach is going to be there. And you know, he literally will give the world for her. Like he does for her. He's there for her. So she just has to get out of her, as you call it, pregnancy brain. Get that pregnancy brain out of the way. Get the hormones out the way. Because we gonna see later on that she ended up on top. So she just needed to be in control, is what I'm thinking.
I think that that's really what it all boils down to. A lot of times we see Fatima, and this isn't to be negative, but a lot of times we see her, you know, always telling, like the last episode, take the trash out, this, It's like everything is based on how she wants it to be done. Like in his mind, he's like, the trash never overflows. But to her, she don't want it to get to a point where it could overflow. So go ahead and do it now. And while I get that and while I understand that, like everybody's different. Like it's like he's gonna be different, she's gonna be different. And I feel like Fatima has this thing where she wants everything to line up the way that she wants it to line up. So we need to do everything the way that I want it to be done. Because if Zach is his own boss, at the end of the day, you guys are going to be able to have time with each other. Like, because you go to work and you work a 9 to 5 throughout the day, y'all still have to come home to each other. Like y'all still going to come home to each other. It's not like he's not going to be home when you're like, y'all have the same work hours. In theory, y'all can, because Zach makes his own hours, right? And he's in real estate. And it's not like he's going to be on the grind all day long in real estate. There are only so many hours that you can really deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that Fatima is she's being overly dramatic right now with it. And it could be because of the pregnancy. It could be, you know, she could be all over the place. But if I'm just keeping it real, Fatima is like this when she's not pregnant. She really does like things to be her way. And, you know, it just is what it is.
I'm with you when you're right. She like to control things. Anybody else got any thoughts on this before I move on? All right, moving on. We're gonna move on. Child, Leslie is doing some things she should have no business doing.
She should have had a bigger screen. I don't know why she got that little ass screen. No, man.
Not you complaining about her having a screen. She shouldn't be watching
that. Talk to the side. Like,
just saying, if she gonna do it, she might as well put it on.
She had an iPad or something. And then she got
thank you, Candy. Look, that's what I'm talking about. That is a horrible angle. Yeah, if you're gonna do it right. Just do it right. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Mo. We sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm just like, this is some wild stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, like she pretending like she is there, and she just, you know, I guess releasing some tension. Okay, like she getting herself off. Okay, so it was just wild to see. I wasn't expecting this scene, to be honest. I just thought seeing her in the bed with the whole Fatima poster stuff was gonna be it, but I ain't never thought we was gonna cut to this scene. I'm like, so she got cameras everywhere? Like, what's going on? Just in the bedroom? I can't, like, child. I can't wait to see if find out if Angela did or did not tell Fatima and Zach that this crazy bee is still around, because I'm cussing out Angela for sure. If it's best for Angela to keep that secret. but you never know. But Cray gonna let it out anyway. Like she ain't tell you I stop by. But yeah,
Deja would have told it.
hey, look, child, I just thought it was wild. So, anybody got any thoughts of this crazy bee?
But Candy, right? Deja would have told it. She would have known.
Yeah, they would have known the same day.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we get this dream nightmare of Zach, and we see little chicken nugget Michael and Fatima, they arriving at the house, and then all of a sudden they get rolled up on with the cops and some service worker or something. He got served, and Fatima reading it, and because Zach was getting real hype with the officers, like, you want to call for backup because these two just ain't gonna do, because he was getting hype. He was mad, like, because they was trying to snatch up Michael. Like, tell him, like, it's come with them. And Fatima just told Zach to calm down and say goodbye for now and stuff like that. It was just a temporary move for Michael. And he was just talking to the little boy and said, just temporary. I will see you soon. And he went with the people. Then he woke up terrified. And this is a dream or this already happened? That's I'm like, is this a dream or this already happened? So what are y'all thoughts on this whole dream nightmare situation with little Michael being taken away? EJ, anybody?
I thought it was just a dream. I don't think that it's happened just yet, but you never know. But that's what I think. I think he was just dreaming about like the worst case scenario of what could possibly happen. I hope it hadn't already happened and they didn't show it to us. That would be a disservice.
Tamika.
Yeah, I'm kind of with EJ on this one. I think he's just, having a dream about what he's scared of happening, potentially him having to lose Michael and let him go. At first, I thought it was real in the moment, but once he jumped up screaming, I was like, oh, this is just a nightmare for him, He's worried about having his baby boy dead. Oh.
Tika.
Yep. Definitely it's in the back of his mind, even though Fatima is piling all these other demands on him, these other little things. No matter what, he's still thinking about Michael. He's still thinking about the potential of Michael being taken away from him forever. To the point where he would have limited visitation, or because they don't even know this auntie who has decided to come along and take this baby boy from the mother as well as Zach. So yeah, it was the way he would actually react. It was the way that, because he would be hype on the popo. This lady from the Family Children Service, he would be hype on her too. Like, what you mean? And Fatima was there to calm him down. That shows the nature of their relationship. She's going, no matter how aggravated she can be, she's still gonna be there to somewhat calm Zach down. But the thing about that, she just has to remain honest and open with him. That's the only way she's gonna be able to get him to calm down. Because other than that, Zach gonna crash out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Candy.
This is definitely a nightmare because that outfit Fatima got on ain't a damn thing. She would not wear that in real life. Zach, I'm mad that you dreamed with Fatima with that outfit on. Yeah, no.
She pregnant.
She ain't dressed like that with that skirt hiked up on her belly like that. Fatima don't dress like that. She still dressed sexy. That's giving principal, pregnant principal of elementary school. Yeah, no. But yeah, maybe it's like Tika said last week. Maybe it's best for Michael.
So
if you're gonna threaten the police right there with your child right there and your pregnant wife, maybe it's best for him to go with Patricia or Sabrina, whatever her name is. Maybe that's what she need to go. He need to go. Because why you want to threaten the popos in front of your child? Like, why?
So this is like a foreshadow. It's like a prophet thingy, like what's to come or possible to come. So that's what y'all all saying. pretty much.
He might need to go with Aunt Pat or whoever she is.
I'm not saying what Candy's saying, that part, but I do think that this is a dream. I want to see Zach take responsibility for his child. I want to see him I don't want to see him make an impulsive decision that they'll be able to use against him, but I want to see him have some emotion behind something like this, like a child being taken away from him. I mean, we know that Zach is impulsive. We know that Zach will get rowdy. We know that this is all his character, right? These are all the things we've already seen him do. So we get that that's probably most likely what would happen. And I get that. And I think that that's what Tika was trying to say, was that Fatima being there is going to have to be the thing that calms Zach down if this does kind of come to fruition. But if he has no emotion at all, if he's just okay with it, then I would have a problem with Zach at this point, if that's the case. Like, I expect to see that same, the way he triggers out and crashes out on everybody else. I want to see you crash out that same way, but I just want Fatima to bring you back before you do something that you can't undo. But I do want to see the emotion. Like, I want to see him, like, that's your baby. Like,
yeah, but you ain't got to threaten the police.
I mean, did they the one in the way?
For them to take you out. But never mind. Let me be quiet.
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about what the character himself would most likely do. I think that's true to him.
Huh? He'd be in the backseat of the police car.
Probably, but that's why Fatima got to be there to try to talk.
But why Fatima got the? You ain't got. Well, he ain't got it. He ain't got it. Never.
That's just talking about what we've seen.
That's the dynamic of their relationship, Candy.
Exactly.
That's the dynamic of their
relationship. He ain't got it whether it's with her or not, so he don't have it. He need to go to therapy and lay on somebody's couch forever, because
listen, I agree 100%.
What about when Fatima ain't there?
I agree with you 100%. You see what happened when she's not there. Did you not see Jeremiah?
Exactly. You already know that what the hell happened.
Come on,
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I need Zach to find whatever emotional, he need to find that intelligence or slight something. He need to find it. You need to find it, because if Fatima's not there, you always crashing out because she's not there, or somebody's there to calm you down. You are reckless. Maybe you don't need your child. If you always popping off, maybe Michael might need to go unpack. Maybe he might need to be there, because you always doing that. And if your child,
saying he's an unfit father, I'm just saying that he child
is. I'm telling you, I was a popper offer. I did not care. I said I don't want to embarrass my son. I cannot be that person. I did not want to embarrass my child. I never did nothing to embarrass my child, because I knew I could not. I wasn't doing it to my kid. I needed Zach to do that. I was a popper offer for real. I need Zach to find it.
Maybe he might one day. Who knows?
26 years.
Maybe he'll get back into therapy and then some meditation. Who knows?
Yeah.
You need to find
and maybe it. Michael will be something to help him find that piece. Maybe, because if we say that he don't need to have Michael, then we also saying he don't need to have Fatima child or any other child. I'm just saying maybe that might be the thing that will maybe bring him some, because he don't, well, I don't look at whatchamacallit, but from what I see, he don't have Michael all the time, 100% of the time.
He's not Michael here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't have him. Like, so if he don't have him, we don't know how that changes you. Like, when you have your child daily and every day, those are the type of things that change a person. So I feel like maybe if Zach does have his child there with him every day, and he realizes that I have to do things differently in order to, maybe that might be the key. Who knows? Maybe that might be the trigger.
Look, who knows, Sean? Any other thoughts? Because that was the end of the episode, y'all. End of the episode. So that was terrifying. Yeah, so episode 4.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was the end. Episode 4. Him and this terrifying dream nightmare of losing Michael, who's never there in the first place. So where the hell was Michael at when they was having dinner? But anyway, we were gonna pretend like he was asleep. So anyway, that was the end of episode 4. We got through it. Make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel up here. Hit the like button on everybody's perspective channels, and they got some new thing called hype the video up. if you see the hype, hit that hype button for everyone. Okay, what's up? Okay, we're greatly appreciated. But before we get out of here, we're gonna go around and see what the people got going on their channels. Tamika.
Just keep your notifications on. Tomorrow, I believe we talking reasonable doubt. And I'm just joining the lives with the ladies. I'll let them talk about some of the live sisters and Wednesday. I don't even remember everything, child. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's a team, of course. And somewhere down the line, I'm gonna get caught up with Love at the Lockup. But
Love at the Lockup. Okay, EJ.
Yeah, so tomorrow, reasonable doubt, actually 2 times. So if you miss it the first time, I'll be on one panel and then I'll be on another panel after that. So definitely come through to talk about that. And then we just talked about Wednesday on Wednesday. So if you're watching Wednesday, then go ahead and check that out as well. I did not do a video on ZATIMA. I'm just using the lives. I don't think I'm gonna actually do a video on ZATIMA. So this will be my time to really talk about it. And let me see if I had something else that I did. Oh, I did do a video over the family business. It's coming back out in October. So if you are a family business fan, then please make sure to go and watch that video. I'll have some more stuff coming out about the family business. Also, guys, if you are a book reader and you are into the books, my favorite guy actually has a new book that's going to be coming out real soon. And if you are interested in hearing the backstory about our favorite cousin Curtis, then definitely go and check out my post. I have a link there where you can click on it and you can get his backstory before that novel comes out, because y'all know I'm here for a family business story anytime. So definitely go and check that out as well. Other than that, keep your notifications turned on. I did Beauty in Black at some point. I'm gonna make it back live. I think I have it on members only right now. I have that live up, but then I also have a video about it up. So definitely check that out. And shoot, I feel like I had something else. Also, y'all do not forget, Tika and I are so close to starting our other channel that we have together. And make sure to go and check that out. Make sure to go sign up, go subscribe, do all the things. Like, we would love to have you guys over there. We're going to be talking about
what's the name of that channel?
The name of our channel is Talk That Talk TV. I'll drop the link for it. So definitely go and check that out. And I think that is all I have right now. Keep your notifications on. Y'all know I'll be making up stuff.
Yeah.
Midweek.
Candy. What you got going on?
Yeah. So yesterday we did Sisters Live. We did Wednesday, Beauty in Black, episode 3 and 4 on Tuesday, and then Sunday, Tamika and I did episode 1 and 2. So fast forward on this Sunday, Aries and I will be doing Reasonable Doubt, and then Tamika and I will be doing Beauty in Black episodes 5 and 6, and then Tuesday we'll be doing 5, 7, and 8. Wednesday we'll be doing Wednesday, and then Sisters mid-season finale, and then we'll be back here for ZATIMA. So I'm gonna be busy next week. I got 6 lives. I'm hosting 6 lives. Praise the Lord. Hype me up.
Take a girl. What you got going on?
All right. So as far as ZATIMA goes, I will just be doing like little clips of certain characters from the show. I would love for everybody to come back to us every Thursday and check out the recaps, the live discussions. This is the best way to get that good info about what's going on in the ZATIMA world. But do please check out my little clips that I make as well. Also Wednesday on Wednesday, so y'all please go back and check that live out. I gotta catch up with Beauty in Black. I missed it this Tuesday, so Monique, please send me the link, please, because I don't know. Because I'm not in that other group. I had too many groups I was trying to. Anyway, long story, but
I got you.
Thank you. And to go along with what EJ said about our favorite cousin Curtis, EJ and I threw EJ in there. We kind of talked about it, but we have decided to start a Facebook page for the Cousin Curtis Bounty Hunter book. So y'all can kind of come over to Facebook, and I'm gonna drop that link as well. Y'all can come over to Facebook and kind of just see what's going on with that book, and then once y'all click that link to go to his website, you're gonna get a portion of what the book is going to be about. You're going to get at least 11 pages of what the book is actually going to be about and the origin story of Cousin Curtis Duncan. So we would love for y'all to join us over there as well. And last but not least, Talk That Talk TV. Please, please, please go over, subscribe. We absolutely appreciate it. Even if you just come over there and like one or two of the videos, even if you don't like it, just like it anyway. Okay. And that's it. Thank you, Monique, for putting this whole thing together. I know it'd be real trying to put 2 episodes together. So thank you for putting it together. It was a fun conversation. And I guess we'll see y'all next week or the rest of the week and next week sometime.
Yeah. So for me, Sisters was yesterday. We did a live panel for that. And tomorrow I have a live panel for episode 3 of Beauty in Black. And I'm also doing individuals videos. So I'm going by 2. So I already did one at episode 1 and 2 for Beauty in Black. And then Reasonable Doubt is back. And I'm definitely going to have my own individual. And then Sunday we're supposed to be doing a panel for Reasonable Doubt. What else? I think that's it. I can't remember. My mind is like a lot of stuff going on. Just make sure y'all subscribe to everyone's channel up here. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live or when we upload something, okay? And we will see y'all next Thursday for another ZATIMA review. Episodes 5 and 6. And who got that? Candy Love? Candy gonna be hosting?
Candy Love.
Yes. So make sure y'all come back and check us out. And thank you everyone who's here chatting in the comment chatting, live chatting with us. I'm not gonna go through the whole name list. I'm not gonna do a roll call, but you know who you are. Thank you for chatting up with us while we was live. And we will see y'all next week. We are out of here, guys. Bye.